it was totally shut down. And I'm to my dismay to hear the minister talking all these things. I'm disappointed. As Gwede Mantashe, he's come a long way from the mining industry and the likes. But talking like this, where we have lost 5 lives, and to take you a little bit back before 2017, to date it could be about 15 deaths that happened in these premises. There is a mine called a mine shaft called Wesselton Mine. I also worked there, where the mine closed in 2005. I was there retrenched alongside with all the others. There, I think it's last year, one employee was fatally killed by a miner there. They don't display that. They don't talk about that. The Premier of the Northern Cape don't talk about the things that are happening here. There is a lot that I can talk about. There's one dying in a truck because of his depressed. The manager, Janoni, will just decide, or Howard will decide, I take 30% out of your salary. You can imagine myself. I was fired in 2020. During lockdown, I had to suffer. My son had to be hospitalized. The mother of my daughter last year had to die because she was working with intoxicated, dangerous substances, wherever she was working. Now, how difficult it may be as a miner, as a worker. You are working here, you've got stress, and again, the management is giving you stress. They don't want you to work under the standards, safety standards of the Constitution that is inscribed within the Constitution. Because Section 54 says that when this thing happens, of a death or a fatality or something, or rather a lost time, the mine should close.
And they say that they closed because we did just receive a statement that's a joint statement between the departments and the mine. As we understood it from the miners that were coming out here, operations were continuing as normal. But from the statements, they say that they ceased operations immediately the incident happened.
It's a bitter lie. As far as I know, John Honey and Howard, they maximize their profit at the expense of the vulnerable workers, especially the black people. Here is one issue. It's either you work or you are out, because of this is the farm and the land of Janhoni. And I understand the mineral rights of this country in the mining industry. It's a joint venture between the community, the municipality, and the company. It is not solely owned by the owner of the company. But now everything is a going concern here. And here is what I want to say when maybe I have time. The BS, when he closed the mines in 2005, when I was here, he said he's not going to sell specifically this shaft, even for 1 cent, because it is dangerous and it is a liability. But if in the case of they're going to bring a particular type of a vendor, or rather a company or somebody that's got the necessary technology and skill to go on, and they must make sure that they save the life of the people, because it is a dangerous area. This is a dead zone. So they said that they're going to make sure they go and recruit us from the location or around the Kimberley vicinities who understands the safety aspects and the principles of the working areas of this company. What did Janhoni do and Marcel Golding and all these shareholders here? They went and take anybody from the streets. That's why now we're experiencing these deaths. And I'm saying to them, this is not the 5 only. I can tell you a history in that company, in that mine, that site, Wesselton. 1 died. In the trucking site, I think 3 died there. Where is the state? Why can't we say we hear something from the government? What is the DMR doing? What is the CCMA doing? What is the Labor Department doing?